It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 21st of December. I'm Michael Groff. A rather unusual setup getting going here across the western states with a blocking pattern emerging, and that's going to result in a prolonged period of unsettled weather here across Arizona. We could see chances of rain pretty much every day starting from Thursday and continuing through the new year potentially. But there are still a lot of question marks regarding where, when, and how much precipitation there will be. And what about that forecast for Christmas? We'll talk about everything here as we dive in and discuss. First, the Almanac from yesterday, 72 degrees, the afternoon high. 45 was the morning low. The normal high, 65, the normal low, 44. And as we take a look outside right now at 8:45 a.m., mostly cloudy sky greeting us this morning. And we are at 54 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point at 34, relative humidity 47%. The winds are light and the barometer is rising. The upper air look this morning shows our ridge is giving way here across the southwest in response to a deepening low pressure off the west coast. That feature isn't going to go anywhere anytime soon, and deep layered southwesterly flow will develop across Arizona. So we'll see this increase in mid-level moisture, and occasional chances of showers will start to come into the mix by about Thursday. Here's the watch warning map. We've got some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings scattered about through the west, dense fog around the Arklatex region. And yes, on the convective outlook for today, there is that slight risk of severe storms over central Florida around Tampa Bay to Lakeland and Cape Coral, with a marginal risk bookending that across much of the Florida peninsula. All right, now here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through next Tuesday morning. Rain amounts here in Phoenix between about 1/4 to 1/2 inch and upwards of 1 inch or more over the higher terrain. But this map is rather difficult to draw. We have an unusually high degree of forecast uncertainty given the very complex nature of this developing weather pattern that we have. And we'll talk about that in more detail now as we get to the models. And here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Very anomalous ridge up there over the northern Pacific up to the Aleutian Islands and the Bering Sea. And downstream from that, we have a deepening area of low pressure, and that's just going to spin around and send these little short waves into the west coast for the foreseeable future. And a southwesterly flow is developing here across Arizona today. So down at the surface, an increase in clouds. We'll call it mostly cloudy. There'll be mainly mid and high-level clouds. We will see some sun from time to time today. High temperatures this afternoon, upper 60s to low 70s. Tonight, the sky is mostly cloudy, will be fairly mild with lows in the upper 40s to low 50s. And then tomorrow, really more of the same, mostly cloudy, high temperatures, upper 60s to low 70s. And there will be some rain for California up into the Great Basin and the Pacific Northwest with high elevation snow ongoing. Now, as we go to Thursday, we'll continue with southwesterly flow here across the state. Subtropical moisture will increase, and there just might be enough of that around to squeeze out a few light showers by Thursday afternoon or Thursday night. But the majority of the day here in Phoenix is probably going to be dry, and with southwesterly flow, high temperatures should still get into the low 70s. It does appear that a stronger short wave will come into the region by Thursday night and on Christmas Eve, so that should give us scattered to numerous showers across much of the state. Some high elevation snow, but given the warm nature of this air mass, snow levels should still be up there around 7,000 to 8,000 feet. High temperatures in Phoenix for Christmas Eve still managing to get into the mid or maybe upper 60s. And keep in mind, it's not going to rain all day, and even if we do get rain, once again, for the most part, it would be generally on the light to moderate side. As we go to Christmas Day and beyond, the forecast is littered with question marks. Now, what we do have fairly high confidence in here is that a blocking pattern will continue across western North America and the North Pacific. And so a broad area of low pressure will continue to sit along the Pacific Northwest and California coast. That means we'll have west-southwest flow over Arizona and quite a bit of subtropical moisture around. And in that setup, we would see at least occasional random light showers around, no telling exactly where and when they would be, but they would favor the higher terrain areas. And any disturbances or short waves that rotate around that parent low into the southwest would only serve to enhance rain chances, better coverage, and more intensity of rain. But again, there's just no telling when and where those are going to happen right now. Modeling is just kind of all over the place on this idea. So we're going to go with a just generic sort of broad brush forecast, a chance of rain on Christmas Day, off and on, not going to rain all day, mostly cloudy sky. And high temperatures will still be on the mild side relative for this time of year, probably mid-60s or so. On Sunday and Monday, we'll continue with that southwest flow and just sort of an unsettled pattern. Slight chance of showers around just about anywhere at any time. And high temperatures will probably trend down a couple of degrees as the upper heights drop a little. So somewhere between, I'd say, 61 to 65 on those days, and overnight lows in the 40s to around 50. Okay, now here's a week from today. This is Tuesday the 28th, and our unsettled weather pattern continues. Occasional rain showers around here, and temperatures maybe just slightly below average. But then take a look at this. This is Wednesday the 29th. Deep upper low is now redeveloping or deepening out there along the California coast. And in that configuration, we could see a potentially widespread significant rain event, not only for much of the West Coast and up into the Great Basin, but moving into Arizona at that time. And the snow levels will be coming down as colder air begins to get entrenched into the flow here. And then as we go out 10 days, this is Thursday, the 30th. Look at that bowling ball off of the California coast. And if that's right, yes, again, widespread rain, mountain snow, maybe even a few thunderstorms here. Very wet, very unsettled. And I must remind you, though, that, in a pattern like this, these blocking patterns are extremely difficult to pinpoint details on, especially anytime after just a few days out. There's just too many moving parts here. But our ensemble guidance is showing the potential of a significant rain event out here at the end of the month. Let's take a look at that in more detail here. This is rainfall for Phoenix going out through the 5th of January, coming off of the GFS ensemble. You've got 31 members here. Some of them show very little rain, around a tenth to a quarter of an inch. But others, the control members up there at 2.5 inches. You got a few members up in the 3 to 5. The ensemble mean can use to come up to around an inch. So needless to say, this is going to be an interesting weather pattern for us. At the very least, we'll have a lot of clouds around through the rest of the month and out toward the new year, and at least occasional chances for light rain, but there is that possibility at any given time, especially out there toward next week, of a significant rain event. We'll keep you posted. And looking at temperatures off the national blend of models, highs, up in the low 70s today, tomorrow, maybe even on Thursday, and then getting closer to seasonal averages with highs in the low to mid 60s. Overnight lows will remain a little bit above normal, though, mostly in the 40s to near 50. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions. And I invite you to check out my streaming station, KMGX. Yes, we play a lot of music. We have a lot of fun there. Myself and the one and only Michelle program that, and we work tirelessly to make sure it's just as awesome as you would expect from us. I, of course, will leave a link to that in the description. You can use your smart speaker to check that out. Just say, Alexa, play KMGX live. And I thank you so much for watching. All of your continued support, it is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Couldn't do these videos without you. You guys be safe out there and have yourselves a phenomenal Tuesday.